coming up on our Airbnb. Uno Momento. It's got lights around the porch. That's neat. This is a tour, a cold tour walking into the Airbnb. There's the kitchen area. Cozy. We got a nice TV here. Got a really nice porch out here with a picnic table, some chairs, lights around it, so we can chill outside if we want. Living room area is nice and spacious. Kitchen area is spacious. Okay, so I'm going to go on through here. Here's one of the bedrooms. It's just one bedroom, right?
Yeah, but there's sofa bed.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Little nook here where I could do my editing. Very nice. Here's the bathroom. And it's got a shower. Walk-in shower. A little dark for the walk-in shower. Let's turn the light on. Still dark for the walk-in shower. Even with the light on. Let's see a light switch for the shower. Got towels, washcloths. Yeah. And here's a photo of where we're staying. That's the area we're staying in right there. I'm here in Pioneer Cemetery in Viroqua, Wisconsin. It is a very small cemetery. The graves are just old. Very, very old. I mean, look at this thing. It's like right in the heart of downtown, just a little bit north of downtown Viroqua. But it is real small. You know, it's probably half a city block. And it's got all these old stones. So anyways, we're here in this little cemetery, Pioneer Cemetery in Viroqua. It's a historic landmark. I mean, this is all the people who are buried here. We got people as far back as 1855 buried here. I mean, that's kind of cool that they do that here. That they actually have a list of the people who have passed. Oh, look at this one here. Killed by tornado. Cookie Holber. 1865. Killed by tornado. That's interesting. This one too. 1865. Died in tornado. January 29th. There was no tornado around here, I don't think. Huh. Killed in tornado 1865. So June 28th. And the cookie one is June 28th as well. So this is wrong. This should be June 28th, not January 28th. So January 28th of 1865. I will have to look that up. I mean, look at this. They got Lowry George Washington. It says, millions of infant souls compromise the family above. They got some weird stuff written on here. They got gone but not forgotten. I hope not. John Morgan. It says, a mother's choice of lines. Go home, my friends. Dry up your tears. I must lie here till Christ appears. That's what it says right there. So anyways, this has importance actually because of a woman by the name of Lucy Stone. Now Lucy Stone, she was a prominent U.S. orator, abolitionist, and suffragist. and a vocal advocate and organizer promoting rights for women. So she was born West Brookfield, Massachusetts, August 13th, 1818, and she passed on October 18th, 1893, age 75, in Boston, Mass. Now, the importance of this particular cemetery with Lucy Stone is that she came here and gave a speech. Now, there is a plaque here telling us about what happened here. Now, it says here, July 4th, 1856, Lucy Stone, Morning Star of the women's rights movement, delivered her first women's rights address and anti-slavery speech ever given by a woman in the Great Northwest. The platform broke down. Rising unheard, she cried, So will this nation fall unless slavery is abolished. The world for women has been revolutionized largely through the efforts of Lucy Stone and her co-workers. So she delivered a speech here on July 4th, 1856. Very, very interesting. You know, these little places, they have information, and you know, it's nice. I mean, like I said, this is such a small cemetery, but the fact that it's got that much information, like everything, who's buried here, when they were buried, any kind of notes, you know, like killed by a tornado. 3 people here were killed by a tornado. Who would have known? Some of the achievements after she had passed. On August 16th, 1968, the 150th anniversary of her birth, the U.S. Postal Service honored Lucy Stone with a 50-cent postage stamp in the Prominent American series. The image was adapted from a photograph included in Alice Stone Blackwell's biography of Stone. In 1986, Stone was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. She was actually one of the founders of Women's Journal, which is pretty interesting. I mean, there's so much this lady has done over the course of her life, and she came here to Viroqua and talked about it. Again, a creepy cemetery. Unfortunately, it's right in the middle of downtown. I would love to come here at night when it's spooky out, you know, dark out, but you know, you're in a residential neighborhood, so. But yeah, something of importance happened here at the Pioneer Cemetery in Viroqua, Wisconsin. Let's see what else we can find to do in Viroqua, shall we? As we were pulling away, I noticed this marker actually. It says historic trail markers, and it says Lucy Stone marker, and it says this marker is located, it says Lucy Stone marker. This marker is located on private property across the street and a short distance south. The script reads, here on July 4th, 1856, Lucy Stone, Morning Star of the women's rights movement, delivered the first women's rights and anti-slavery address ever given by a woman in the Great Northwest. The platform fell, rising unhurt. Okay, that's basically saying what the stone is saying. They must have moved the stone over here. I don't know, it says it's across the street and a short distance south. Okay, so this is basically telling me the same thing it says on the marker, so I'm guessing they moved the marker over here. So we just got done eating a delicious fish fry at the VFW here in Viroqua, and we're driving by and noticed this building here, and I'm in the car and I'm trying to figure out what it is. You know, I'm trying to find out information. If anybody has been to Viroqua, this is 250 South Rock Street. You know, it kind of looks like, it's hard to tell. Kind of from the outside, it almost looks like a prison or a jail or something. But it says Viroqua Historical Landmark here. There's no plaque. Okay, now if you look in here, it says guard room and pool is cool. Was this an old like YMCA type building that held a pool? Or just like an aquatic center? I don't know. I mean, look at this. It's pretty, you know, I don't know if there's a fire at one point. It almost looks like there was. I think I see a little bit of a char here. Yeah, I don't know if that's char or maybe tar. I don't know. The brick structure looks fine, but I guess if it burned, I don't know. I'm gonna lift this up and see what's on the inside. I can't really tell from here. Obviously, I'll have to re-watch this to find out, but it's not closed off. I mean, there's a couple of tables outside of it. It's probably locked. I'm not going to go in if it's not. It is locked. There's like a community garden back here. But again, I don't know what was in there. So I'm holding this up, trying to get a look at what was inside there. So if anybody's familiar with this area and knows about Viroqua, Wisconsin, 250 South Rock. Again, I'm just lifting it up, trying to get some kind of idea of what's in there. And that's what's going on here at 250 South Rock Street in Viroqua. An abandoned building that had some kind of importance. I don't know. Nothing's marked, so anybody know? Comment below. Back to the car.